the bank and I wanted my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it, they gon' call the feds. I just bought a cost an arm and leg. My mama told me take it back and get a job instead. Where's your common sense? Me and the devil got too much in common, I swear. Yeah. Born in the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw it if he fit. Call up Cassie after she broke up with Diddy, yeah. I told Shorty, if she talking, and she gon' call her friends up and we did, whoa. I ain't in the...
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas, everybody. Today's matchup features two teams eager to come away with a late season win. It's the Falcons going up against the Saints.
Thank you very much, Larry. As usual, the streets of the nearby French Quarter are alive as we are in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 19. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Come on, let's go!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Perry, and hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Second down following the run. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Perry. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They're going to look to throw. He's going to air one out. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And here we go on 1st and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Here's Franks now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st down. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go. 38. Flex round. Flex round.
This is Perry. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And Freeman lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on 2nd. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it, rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know the rule is first guy hold up the runner, everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free. Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. So now it's Andrew Franks on for the field goal. And Frank's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On play action, they'll throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third.
Come on, let's go!
He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Let's go! Ohio! Flex round! Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Watch the edge!
They'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints are back within a score.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 9. They'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. But they've got a 3rd and inches coming up, trying to keep the chains moving. Well, still in search of the first down after that last completion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
He'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
He'll drop to throw. It's complete. It's Forte. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. To the running game, it's Freeman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now let's go. Green 39.
They'll look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Looking to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Let's go. 3-19. Detroit. Over.
And the back goes into motion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Green, 39.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Here we go now. Green.
They'll set up to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They run with Perry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go. Flex round.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Now Perry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his receiver, Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Watch it now, Barney.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
They'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. The Falcons send out their punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons are in for 6. And he's got it up and through. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack, down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Now, here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That's pulled in at the 32. Now, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Lutz puts this one through. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? And getting our first update now from Nashville. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A good pickup there, a 22. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And the D looking like they may blitz. On second down, Freeman. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They run the counter now on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back to throw now on second and 10. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan. They're working up.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but, hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Shepard will go in motion right. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
Shepard will go in motion right.
Hey, watch this.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Let's see it.
They'll set up a throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
2nd down following the run. Back to throw here. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Let's go. Back to that Philly. Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. Now back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
And he's got his man on the out route. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Freeman. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now this would be the 9th play on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The Falcons on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go! 319! 319!
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Looking deep downfield. They got his man complete. A big play for the Saints on 3rd down. 47 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 3rd down, that's Perry. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on 3rd down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know, the field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's
and now a fumble. The ball's out. The Saints say they have it, and they do. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be shoved to the turf that time. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And the Panthers are starting to pull away in that one. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Saints on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Ohio. Ohio. Hut. Check three. Flex round. Hut.
He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they bring the big tight end across the formation left. And to give this time to the tailback. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. To throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the fourth quarter now. And very little issue in that one for the Redskins, opening their lead a bit further. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
It's complete. It's Forte. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Hurry up, here we go. Watching now, Barney. Detroit.
He'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
I know they had good coverage downfield, But you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep in the switch. And now that the play's been completed, they got to dust.
And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Here we go.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Saints, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Washington Redskins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Saints are winners here.